case you haven't heard, LeBron James is returning to Cleveland tomorrow night on ESPN, his first game as a Laker since leaving the Cavs. Welcome back to The Jump. I'm Rachel Nichols in Cleveland. And, you know, since we have Richard Jefferson on our crew now, we thought it was only right to reunite him with the two men who really made him.
A fact.
Kevin Love and Channing Frye. That was a good time to come in. Check on the Cleveland Cavaliers, because y'all are having a little bit news going on here. The guys told you at the top of the show about J.R. Smith. We will get back to that in a minute. But you saw them at the beginning there. This is the triangle, right?
Yes.
Well, you have to.
You have to do that.
Now it's a.
I don't want to get in there because then it would be a rectangle that would mess up. You guys, your lockers were right on each other. When you guys all played together, it became a thing. What defines the triangle? What makes the three of you the three of you?
I've known Richard a long time. Richard knew Kevin before I knew Kevin, and then we just became good friends because we all like doing the same thing. That's making inappropriate jokes and drinking wine and hooping and winning games.
Give an example, Channing.
But no, hold on. I think to Channing's point, though, and you mentioned it early on, was that when Channing got here, because we had, let's just say we thrived under chaos. Channing got here and he's like, you guys are first in the East. We're going to be competing for an NBA championship. Like, why aren't you guys having any fun? So I think Channing really, he helped change the culture, which then formed into the triangle, which we had this corner of our locker room at the time, which was us three, and we kept it light.
Yeah. That's a much nicer answer. When I asked Channing about this, he said it's basically so RJ and Kevin can make fun of me.
Yeah, oh, no, that's the basis.
No, but Channing, he was a lottery pick, but how many years did you spend in school?
4. That's amazing. Wait, was I the last lottery pick who went all 4 years?
One of. Like, people don't do that anymore.
Right,
people didn't do it back then.
Last.
People, you might have been the last
I set the
one.
bar too high. And then they're like, don't do that.
God, Kevin, you would have been like the first pick like twice if you'd stayed to your senior year. Could you imagine that?
Just looped.
Well, Blake Griffin was the next year, so maybe we would have been fighting.
This is way too
for
serious.
that
You saw me just motioning to the side because I feel someone is missing here from this reunion. Richard, can you please do the honors?
I haven't seen little Kev.
Look at this. Look at what we got for you guys.
So so Kevin,
we definitely stopped getting free Tommy Bahama stuff.
They were like, wait.
The best swag is swag?
Yeah, swag. Swag.
Swag?
You go like a SCH.
CHW.
Yeah.
No, they gave us lawn chairs.
Yes.
We could have used those for this interview.
Nah, they're more beachy.
You guys didn't see this, but maybe B-roll has it that Channing's chair
in the
broke
commercial
twice.
break, Channing's chair has already broken twice. That'll be in there. But here's your little Kev impressions, so it's good.
He has a better jawbone than I do.
I don't know.
I thought you were going to say he has a better job than you do.
Who's got a better quaff?
Who has a better,
better hair? I will say it definitely delighted NBA fans, Cavs fans, people everywhere when you created, this is what? It was a seatback magazine in an airplane that you found the advertisement. You decided it looked like Kevin Love.
I had, you know what, talking about keeping it light, like all we did was just joke around the whole time, and it might have saved our lives.
Oh, God.
It definitely saved us.
In all seriousness, right?
Yeah, definitely all seriousness.
Yeah. If you take any of the stuff
when
that
I read my tell-all book,
everyone got real quiet. What's your definition of all?
Yeah.
I might change up the names to...
Okay.
I'm not sure that's going to protect anyone.
Like, oh, that's Richard.
Channing Frye.
I mean, look, and this group did get broken up. Richard, you were traded at the beginning of last season.
Yes.
You were traded in the middle of last season.
Yeah, damn. Got rid of
And
the phone, bro.
poor Kevin, all alone. And then this summer, you came back, signed your one-year deal. My favorite Instagram post was Kevin Love's "I'm Coming Home," where he mocked you on the LeBron. Like those. What did that mean to you to be able to come back?
When it all came down to it, I was just like, where can I have an impact? And I know, like, the way we're going, like, we're, just the direction of the team. I felt like, at that time we were gonna, compete for a playoff spot, and some things have changed. We got a bunch of injuries. His little toesy-woesies started hurting. So then,
not to laugh this whole answer.
Yeah. And then I talked to Kevin and Kyle and some of the coaching staff, and I said, hey, let me just come back and come back and kick with y'all.
Go back and kick it.
I mean, I will ask you guys more seriously. Look, you signed this summer. You signed a new contract this summer. That was, the front office was very clear. We want to be able to compete for the playoffs. 2 games in, there were meetings that seemed to shift some directional changes. And then was it 6 games in that Ty Lue got fired? What did it feel like through all that? What do you think happened that changed from the summer to just 2 to 6 games in here?
I think just a little bit of a culture shift, and we had to adjust because we've had guys out these first, 15 games now. 16 games. I'm hurt, so I lose track.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm hurt too.
No, but we've had some of our veterans out, some of our young guys out, so a lot of guys have had to step up and get playing time. We had the coaching change. We came out. We were 0-6 our first 6 games, so it was tough for us to adjust to that because we had high hopes for this season, and we were a team that was only going to be able to win games and win a lot of games if we were at full strength, and we didn't have that.
I mean, you've been on the side watching this.
Well, no, it's a shift when he was talking about, like, you lose people, and there was an adjustment when Kyrie left. There was an adjustment, obviously when Bron left, and then you have these guys and Kevin being the focal point, and then Kevin gets injured, right? Like that's you go from 3 All-Stars to 2 All-Stars to 1 All-Star, and then the 1 All-Star gets hurt. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle, but I think more than anything, like, as these guys will know, like, the type of character that you have in the locker room helps you get through these times. And so credit to them for, staying positive throughout this, kind of crappy storm.